Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game.
Turner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Going to scramble now. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack it.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Sack sets up second down. Breaks free. He brings it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
New set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Mickelson. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. QB keeper all the way. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. The snap, quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Here's a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the quarterback gets him.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now, they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. The 8th play of this opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
1st and goal for the offense. He's sacked and he brought down right at the 5-yard line.
I hate to question the play call, but that close to the goal line on the 1st and goal, and you throw it. Why not run the football right there?
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Potential 4-point play early in this playoff game. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, LSU, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. With the ball. Socko with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. That's reeled in. It's Hale. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
It's an option look. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. To throw, it's Russell. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. the shotgun. Drops back looking for an open man. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He's in the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They're going to run the option. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown. Tie. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies, provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Now it's 2nd down here. Down the middle, it's Hood. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Nicholson. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Alabama offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Adams. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the option play here. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
They'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. And they'll use the ground game here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw. It's Nicholson. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. Single back takes the handoff. Mussini able to make the stop after a short gain. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. Good throw to the left. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Alabama.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Automatic on the PAT. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And it's fielded. The returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner being brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Scanning the field. It's Nicholson. Bringing pressure. He's hit just before the throw.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Oh, he throws it back. Grab near the sticks. It's Hill. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
There's like one more play here before halftime. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Pressure is coming. Oh, and they got him for a sack to wrap up the first 2 quarters of play here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
LSU
7. They'll kick it off to begin the second half. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. And see if they found some solutions at halftime. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Testing the right side here. He gets loose. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Play fake, looking to throw. Bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Back to pass. It's Russell. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're going to run it here. Finds room at the 30. Here he goes. At the 30 now. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Caught near the sticks. It's Green.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Finds an open target on the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. To the air. It's Russell. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Quick throw to his receiver. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert, and now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a receiver. With the catch, it's Adams. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Let's fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This offense cannot be stopped. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
They tackle on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And the back gets the football. Oh, the defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the third quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Back to throw. It's Nicholson. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. And the ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tide. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They stretch the lead and get a lot closer closer to that spot in the national championship game.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short in the 27. And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LSU. No chance to catch him there.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
LSU, 21.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Option play. Fights through a tackle.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. To throw, it's Russell. Looking for his big tight end. The sure hands, it's Edwards. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pounding away with the run game. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
But we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that previous play. And there's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He's going to hand this off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. The back's got it. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Russell. The pocket breaking down. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Another great decision by the quarterback here. Good job of keeping this drive alive, keeping the clock moving. Late in the game, these are the plays that win football games, and that was a big one.
Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. And it sails right through the middle